So Christie sides is Christie sides. Like, that's all I'm going to say. Like, Christie sides is Christie sides. And we all know, in general, how bad she is as a coach. But you could see in this game yesterday, you can see the frustration with Caitlin Clark in her coach. Like, you can genuinely see how frustrated Caitlin Clark is playing for Christie sides. So there's one play in the first quarter. There are two clips that are really, really, like, damning. And you can tell, like, again, people talk about, like, Lisa Bluder finding it hard to coach Caitlin Clark. And look, Caitlin Clark was 1,000,000% hard to coach. Just like Kobe Bryant is hard to coach. Just like, again, she is extremely, extremely hard to coach. But if you've not seen, there is literally a clip of, where is it? I'm trying to find the second clip. It is basically, though, of Christie sides just grabbing Caitlin Clark for no reason. For absolutely no reason. Like, she comes off the floor and grabs Caitlin Clark because Caitlin Clark is angry about the way a play was ran. And I'm going to show you guys what the play was right now. And this is the worst because of the timing of this. So, this is 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Up to this point, Caitlin Clark has 7 assists. She has 7 assists. The team has 28 points. She has 7 points and 7 assists. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, there was like 4 points scored by the team that were not either scored or assisted by Caitlin at this point. So what does Christie sides call? 47 seconds to go. Caitlin Clark is looking for a pick and roll. She's looking for a pick and roll from Damiris Dantas. But Damiris Dantas is an old WNBA center. Screw the pick and rolls. I'm going into that post. So Damiris Dantas, she's calling for the pick and roll. She's frustrated because she has gotten 7 assists in a quarter and wants to run a pick and roll and also 7 points. So either she can attack the basket or she can make the decision to pass the ball, which is the best thing for the team. And what does Damiris Dantas do? Points at Christie sides. Damiris Dantas points towards Christie sides. And then, so obviously she's being told something. And what ends up happening is Caitlin Clark's confused, gives it to Katie Lou, who gives it to Lexi Hull, who gives the ball to Damiris Dantas. Who looks for a Katie Lou. She probably should have thrown this pass, to be honest. But gives the ball to Damiris Dantas. And Dantas goes and turns the ball over. So Caitlin Clark, in the first quarter, and there's a timeout called. Does this timeout footage show? Straight away. Like, Caitlin Clark is saying something as she walks by Christie sides. Christie sides grabs her arm to not let her walk past. Like, how do you, like, she is the Caitlin Clark stopper. She is the Caitlin Clark stopper. And you could see it even in the last game when they were down 5 and they ran for Kelsey Mitchell. You could see, like, Caitlin Clark just staring. Like, you can see the picture. I think I had it in my other video of Caitlin Clark just, like, staring like, what is this? And it was against the sky. Remember where Caitlin Clark was there to throw the lob when they thought they had a half a second to go? She was there to pass the ball into somebody else instead of shooting a shot. And you could just see Caitlin Clark being like, oh. Like, you could see that. You can see all of that. You can see that this team, especially Caitlin Clark, does not trust her coach. Because you can see what the coach is telling her to do. She's doing the opposite. She's genuinely doing the opposite most of the time. And in the second half, when Erica Wheeler, I think that's the reason Erica Wheeler's on the floor. Because Erica Wheeler will always do what Christie sides asks her to do. That is the problem, is that no matter what, Erica Wheeler will do what Christie sides tells her to do. And like, yeah, like, you don't make this body language towards a coach if you respect the coach's decision. And it's all of them. Look at all of them. Nalissa Smith. She doesn't know. To be fair, I think she's looking at the scoreboard. This guy looks like he's seen a ghost. Temi Fagbenle is like, you what, mate? And I don't even know what accent that was. That was my attempt at an English accent. And I might have gone more Australian. Saxon doesn't even know what's going on. She hasn't played ball in so long that she probably doesn't even understand the actually that's probably like that's a bit of a knock. Saxon seems like a lovely person and actually was really good at South Carolina and really good in Belgium. That was too far. But like, Caitlin Clark obviously is not impressed. But like, she's genuinely, you can tell she's not happy. anytime, anything between Christie Sides and Caitlin Clark, you can tell she's not happy. You can tell she's not happy at all. And look, Caitlin Clark is hard to coach. She is really, really hard to coach. But you could tell with Lisa Bluder, as heated as it got, Lisa Bluder still got the best out of Caitlin Clark. Whereas Christie Sides is on some sort of an ego trip, trying to make sure that Caitlin Clark what she does doesn't undermine her coaching ability. It doesn't undermine that. And if you guys agree with me, subscribe. We are trying to hit 21,000 by the end of the day. If we could do that, that would be absolutely incredible. If we could hit that, that would be great. But yeah, it is. It's very, very tough to watch this happen because you've got a generationally great player. You've got a generationally great 1-5 combo. Like Aaliyah Boston, look, I'm not as high on Aaliyah Boston as a lot of people. I think that like she scores a lot of points because a lot of her points have came from Caitlin feeding her the ball, but a lot of Caitlin's assists have also come from Aaliyah Boston finishing plays. I think Aaliyah Boston was still better as a rookie as she is now. But if you guys don't know, again, Aaliyah Boston focused too much on the broadcasting, probably didn't show up in shape. When Aaliyah Boston actually shows up in shape next season, they're going to be the best 1-5 combo in the league. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah, it is really disappointing to see everything that's going on. And it's very clear that Clark's not happy. I don't even know if some of the other players are happy. But like the fact that incompetent play was Caitlin Clark. Literally, I cannot believe I've seen this in basketball. I cannot believe I've seen someone with 7 points and 7 assists call their own number and being waved off by their coach. You had 7 points and 7 assists in a quarter. And Deanta's pointing at the coach. And you can just see there, she's like, what is going on? I've never seen a player call their own number while being responsible for 24 points in a quarter. The other team had 14. She was responsible for 10 more points than the other team in a quarter as a rookie. And your coach waves you off when you call your own number. That is one of the worst things I've seen. And Caitlin Clark is rightfully pissed. She is rightfully pissed. And look, if this was Becky Hammond making a coaching decision, you give Becky Hammond the benefit of the doubt because she's Becky Hammond. If this is a good coach making a weird coaching decision, you give him the benefit of the doubt. You cannot give Christie Sides the benefit of the doubt because her job is to actively... It genuinely seems like the only thing she does well as a coach is sabotaging her team. Genuinely. That is the only thing she does well as a coach, is making sure her team scores less points than they would score if they replaced her with whoever is sitting front. Again, if you pick a random member of the crowd and put them in as the head coach, I think that they would have won the game yesterday by more than they were Christie Sides.